Hey, hey. Hey, hey, look. Check how we moving with the vision in mind.
I am recovering from being so sick this weekend. I caught a bug from Bryson and I've been in bed the whole weekend. I'm pretty sick at this point of being sick. Like, I don't feel good at all. But I've been just laying in bed all weekend. Like I have zero energy. I literally cannot do that again. So I'm gonna get myself ready, feel like a human being again. I had good intentions this past weekend. We were gonna like completely redo the fireplace and we did do a little bit. Today is a very, very exciting day because we're gonna tackle our fireplace. I don't know who we think we are, but I'm at Home Depot right now. I have a whole slew of things to get, and that includes bags of mortar, paint, other things that are just like beyond me. I've never done this before, but we're basically taking our stone fireplace and we're doing essentially the same thing, actually pretty much literally the exact same thing that I found online. A creator called Nesting with Grace. She does a lot of like decor and home projects, but I found her Instagram reel where she had redone her fireplace that looked very much like ours, and I really like the way it turned out. It was almost like a 20s Spanish stone looking. I found her actual blog post where she goes like actually in depth to exactly what she did, like a run through, and we're gonna do the same thing. We might completely butcher this, but I think it's worth a shot. So Xander actually took off work today. He has a few calls this morning, so I'm at Home Depot here alone, but once we get this stuff, he has opened up his schedule to help. So I'm very excited. I think this is gonna be a really fun vlog. It's either gonna be really, really fun and exciting and like a huge dramatic transformation and it's gonna be so awesome, or it's gonna go completely downhill and we're just gonna be like, what the hell did we do? Like, why did we do this? So wish us luck. Xander's going outside to go get the bags of mortar. They're like 50 pounds each. I'll like link all of her stuff down below, so if you want to do this, she has step-by-step guides. But basically we're just going to mix the mortar and put it in these little crevices here, fill them up, use a paintbrush, and then we plaster even more mortar. She described it like an icing on a cake. So yeah, and then eventually we'll bleach this. Like, I don't think we're gonna do this in this video, but we're also gonna do paint. So again, I don't know if we're gonna do it in this video or not, but we're gonna like paint it with this lime wash paint that makes it look like that almost 20s style. So yeah, here we go.
There's nothing wrong with that. Trippy, yeah, we all lose track. I wouldn't mind it if I find it. There's nothing wrong with that.
All right, it is looking pretty good. I think I over mortar a little differently than Xander. I guess look at the difference, but either way, essentially what we're doing is just making it a smoother surface, and then we're gonna just plaster even more mortar on top of it and make it just one even surface with some texture, as Xander called it. It's really good. What do you think, Steve?
I like it. It's a hard activity.
Yeah, it's definitely an arm workout for sure. You look like such a dad.
Wow. You gotta walk in from back here.
Okay, this is the first layer. We still got some like stone underneath here that we'll probably do later, but we're gonna go pick up Bryson, let it dry. We'll probably do a couple more layers by the end of the night and then pick it up tomorrow, hopefully paint. Xander had taken off that Friday, and then that night I remember just being like, oh my god, my throat hurts so bad, and then lo and behold, the sickness. So yeah, Bryson's feeling better. That's all that matters. I feel like I took it from him, so that's fine. But I would like to get some things done this week. Like, we kind of have a lot of just like things in limbo. Like, our house is constantly like, I just don't feel at home like right now, just because there's so much going on. Like, we have to finish the fireplace now. Like, that's a work in progress. We started doing a little bit of the yard work this weekend. Well, Xander did. So I would love to get that done and out like we have to uncover the pool and like I would call it springify and just have a place that we can have like an outdoor space again. That's a work in progress. We've got the guest room still half painted. I would love to tackle the dining room at some point. I have chairs in progress, like they're just not coming, so we have to figure that out too. I think they won't be here until like late April, but I want to get that wall done. Just a lot of stuff, man. Got curtains though coming. Our bedroom curtains are coming sometime this week, I think. I just got the tracking link, so they're en route, which is awesome. And then I also got my Roman shades for my study, so we can put those up probably sometime this week. And then we've got these beautiful like living room bookshelves from Nathan James that I would like to put up too, but I need to finish the fireplace before I do that and kind of clean up, and then we can like decorate and stuff. We'll probably not do that just yet, but just at least get them out. They're beautiful. Yeah, just a lot going on, yet no energy to do it, no will to do it. I'm just so beat at this point. I haven't been this sick, I don't think ever. Like I was telling Xander, like this was like in my chest. I don't think I've ever had that. Like I've had congestion, I've had like a sore throat, but like I've never had pain in my chest. And like, man, it was bad. It was like rough for the first 24 hours. It was pretty bad, and I was like, oh my gosh, is this what Bryson had? Like, poor thing. But like I said, he's doing much better, so that's all that freaking matters. But I'm gonna get myself ready, look somewhat decent, and we can start our day. So I ended up getting some Roman shades for this window over here. So we've got the instructions. I feel like this is going to be kind of complicated. Every time I get excited for something, I'm like, I see the vision, I want it, I buy it, and then I get it here, I'm like, or I go through the process of starting it, and I'm like, this is gonna take way longer than I thought. Renovating is like, it's a process. Like, it's really a process. And you see things online like done so fast, or people getting things done so fast, and that's like, it's just not reality. There's a lot of failures that come with it, and like trial and error, and it's a lot. But then once you see things like piecing slowly together, it's so worth it. It is now Friday, and I'm still under the weather. Like, this cold is like kicking my freaking butt, but I was like, I need to film, I need to do something today, so I got ready, and I'm as alive as I can be right now. But how cute is this top? I actually found this at Old Navy, so I'll link it down below if I can find it, but it has like this kind of tighter back too, and the little puff sleeves, which I think is really cute. But I thought I would share with you guys just like some updated house projects that we have, because my mind is all over the place. I feel like there's a lot going on right now. I said there's a lot in limbo. Like, we tend to start a project and then we get sidetracked and we try to do another project, and so there's just like so much going on, and my head is like all over the place. Walking you guys through each room and telling you guys kind of like our next steps, I think is going to be beneficial for not only me, but for you as a viewer, because it's very chaotic right now, and like every time I say I'm going to do something, I end up like totally leaving it. I remember I did a walkthrough during Vlogmas actually, and I was like really focused on the seasons room, I think the flooring, and that's all kind of like been put back on the back burner, and I have some new ideas and plans that I want to focus on. A lot of it is actually downstairs, which I thought was always going to be like our last thing, but yeah, lately it's just been that after doing the fireplace, I'm really getting the urge to want to, you know, sit in the living room and actually have a place to sit in the living room, because it's completely empty down there right now. The only thing we pretty much live in when we're down there is Xander's study, just because he's in there all the time, and then also the kitchen, which also have other stuff to talk about. So this is gonna be like a 4-month since we bought the home, kind of just like an updated version of what we have coming up and like what my goals are for the house. So here is what we have so far for the living room. I'm gonna move you guys right here so you can see kind of like a better vision. But like I said, we've done 75% of the fireplace. We have to finish the bottom here. We're not gonna touch this stone because it's different than the stone that was originally on the fireplace. We're probably gonna like recolor this or like bleach it or something. We also have to paint. It's not really gonna do too much of a difference. If anything, it's just gonna lock the mortar in place. So finishing up the fireplace, I think is gonna be like our #1 goal right now. We might do that this weekend if we have time. It's kind of hard to do that when we have toddlers, so we have to do it at night, and by the time night comes, we're exhausted. So we keep saying we're gonna do it at night, but that's like first and foremost, I think. And then we put up these 2 bookshelves. They're actually called the Haven bookshelf from Nathan James. They are so beautiful. I love them so much. I'm really excited to style them. They're definitely gonna be staples in the living room, and I have some really fun ideas for styling it. So I'm very excited about that, and I think that's gonna be definitely an up and coming. But before we style those, I would like to paint the room. I went to Sharon Williams the other day and just picked up a whole bunch of paint swatches. Let me know. I'll just like we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which color you guys think is gonna be the mood for this room? So this room, I really want it to be really light and airy and just more of like a cozy lounge situation. I don't think we're gonna put a TV in here. It's just gonna be for like get-togethers and family. Like we don't want any electronics downstairs. That's gonna be more for our rec room. We just want lots of like games and family time here. So I don't know, I was thinking maybe like not a red rug, but just like red tones in the rug, if that makes sense. We have a white couch that's upstairs that we're gonna bring down here as well. And then probably put some more seating and like a coffee table, but that's kind of down the line. So if you think about that, I'm really liking this one. It's called Woolskin, or this Techno Gray. This might actually be a little bit more green looking now that I look at it on camera. So maybe, I don't know, I think I'm digging this one. So we've got paint, decorating our bookshelves. I will link these down below too, by the way. They are so awesome. They're really easy to put together too. So these are gonna be like really fun to style. I'm just gonna style this wall first before I dive into the whole like coffee table, like lamps, decor kind of stuff. It's just gonna be like the wall and the fireplace for now, and couch down and paint. Okay, living room goals. Now this is like literally what we're living in. This is so embarrassing to show you guys, but it's literally like so chaotic. It's so bad. I was originally going to put like that tile floor that I had in the kitchen in, but I'm just gonna wait. Honestly, it's not worth it. I found a mural. So we're gonna do a mural for the top part of this wall, but I found a cheaper version, so I don't think we're gonna go with this one. It's a very similar look though. And then we're gonna do like, it's a wainscot panel kind of situation. You buy the board from Home Depot, and we're gonna put those on the bottom, paint those kind of like a darker color to match the mural. And then this is the dining table that we bought from, actually we thrifted. It's an Ethan Allen, like really dark woodsy table, which I think is really nice. Chandelier in already. And then I have the dining room chairs coming, but I don't think they're gonna be coming until late April, which is so unfortunate. But you know how those things work with the pack orders and stuff. Like ever since COVID, it is so hard to get furniture. It just takes forever, and it's constantly like pushed back. Anyway, thankful that we bought them. We just are waiting for them patiently. So once I get those in, I think decorating the table and then the wall is all I pretty much have to do. And then I have to paint like just these small little pieces here that are blue. Eventually we're gonna take that wall down, I think. So I'm just gonna paint it white for now. And then our bedroom. So this is a really big space. So this is not something that I'm gonna do like all at once. I'm gonna take like section by section. And so first we put up the board and batten wall. That looks great. Eventually, this is not on my radar right now. It might be like after the living room and dining room. I would like to decorate, actually maybe even in fall time to make it like nice and cozy. But I wanna decorate the top of the mural because we have a shelf there. Board and batten wall. And I'm gonna put like lights on the wall, like those mounted lights. But we got curtains. So our curtains finally came in. I actually just put these up. I ran out of the rings to put them on. Won't come until I think like next Monday or something. So I have another set of curtains, but this is like the vibe. It looks so good. They're so plush, they're so thick. I love the color. And then my next purchase will be a TV. I want a TV in here. We originally said no TVs in the bedroom, but honestly, I want it. It's more for my ambiances. Like, if you guys remember, I always throw on like a really cozy ambiance, and I usually have one in every room, including my Alexa's, and I just miss it. You know, I like reading in here, but I feel like having like a nice fireplace on in the TV would like just make me feel so good. So I think we might end up getting a TV pretty soon as well. So there's a lot to do. Like, we still have like bathrooms. I want to redo the doors at some point, but like that's all way down the line. My office is pretty much, actually my office is done. I bought 2 lamps that made it look super cozy, and there's no harsh top lights. So like I like to do the top lights in our rooms like really bright for filming purposes, just because of what I do. But I like not overhead lighting. I think ambient lighting is way better. It's coming along. It is so frustrating sometimes, like just spending a ton of money and not really seeing so much progress. When I start like actually decorating and doing these, I would call more dramatic changes, like painting walls, just like doing the fireplace, or like eventually the dining room table when that's all set and done and the mural's up. This is all gonna like just come together, and I'm so excited. Something else I wanted to talk about was the big purchased items, and that's the kitchen and the floor. I really want to get this floor done just because it helps me visualize when I'm buying furniture. Sometimes I have this idea, and then when I put it down like on the carpet or on that really ugly tile in the kitchen, I'm like, it's not making sense, and I get a little like frazzled. But it's just such a big purchase, and I think we're gonna probably have to hire someone to do it. Debating whether or not I want to like do like a payment plan over time, because that's a lot of money to drop, you know, full on. So let me know if you guys have ever renovated homes and stuff, how you go through that process. Like, what's the best process to do that, and is it even worth it, or should I just save and then do the chunk? I don't know. And then the kitchen obviously would be a huge task. So I think what our next steps for the kitchen would just be talking to different contractors, and I've already got the dimensions and stuff for the kitchen, so just seeing kind of the ballpark of what to expect with that would be another next step. But all this to say, we take things month by month. You know, these are a lot of smaller, bigger purchases. It's so easy to get wrapped into just constantly spending, and then at the end of the month you're like, holy crap, like what did I just do? So all of this to say, these are all goals for the house, but we're going to do this over the next quarter. It is almost April. Each month I kind of set aside a project, and this month was the fireplace. That was like our main focus and goal. So with that said, I think I'm going to end the vlog here, just because I want to go ahead and set up for filming and getting more videos and getting back into a routine now that I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm still, like I said, not fully there. It's taking me forever to knock this one out. I hope to be filming here in the next little bit. I really want to film this weekend if I'm feeling it. So I'm going to go ahead and edit this, get this out for you guys, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.